Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. We've got a huge episode coming up today here not because we're playing Chievo. To be quite honest with you, I don't give a shit about what happens in Chievo. We've got Inter and Bayern Munich coming up in today's episode. That is going to be massive, and of course, I'm going to sim the Bayern Munich game and play the Chievo and Inter game. We're gonna... No, I'm kidding. We're of course going to play Bayern and Inter. That was a bad joke. Apologies for that. Hopefully I'm going to play better than I make jokes, because that was awful. Anyways, Chievo is up first. We're going to sim that one and hopefully get a good result. We're still chasing down Inter in the league, and before we face them, I at least want to be level on points with them. And this is our side for the game against Chievo that we're going to sim. Balotelli, Menez and Bacca are all in fantastic form, as well as my entire midfield and attack is basically in form. Diego Lopez and Abate as well. I'm expecting a comfortable win here, especially at the San Siro with the team we've got out there, and the lack of recent good results for Chievo. It's a pretty straightforward win, although I may have jinxed... Oh my god. Oh my, yes, an injury. Thank God we scored. So 1-0, we've got a man sent off and we've got a man injured. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They make it 1-1. Balotelli instantly replies to make it 2-1. An hour played. Can we hold on to the 3 points? I hope we can. Maksimovic, please don't get sent off as well, because that also means Romagnoli's going to miss the Inter game. I've just realised. Bad news, very bad news. At least we got the win. Some more training drills. Only a couple of stats that can go up if we have good training drills here. Niang's shot power and dribbling up to 88. Mauri's interceptions gone up as well. Pretty decent. Menez is out for 9 days. That's not the worst. We might recover him for the Inter and Bayern Munich game. It's actually fantastic news that Menez got injured for 9 days after that game, because we've got such a long rest once again before the Inter derby. Everyone should be fully fit and recovered. So as expected, Jeremy Menez is fully fit for the Inter game. I've noticed one slight problem with our lineup. We don't have centre-backs. It's time for the first Milan derby of the season. Inter against AC Milan at the San Siro. And how have I solved my centre-back problems? We're going to find out the lineups in just a second. Before we take a look at the lineups, these are the Serie A league standings, and it's quite fitting to play the derby at this stage of the competition. We're both on top. This is not just about pride, this is about first spot in the league. Strength versus strength. Only 1 goal conceded for Inter. They are the best, but we've scored the most goals in the Serie A, 13 in total. And here is the Inter Milan lineup. Captain Handanovic leading the side. Of course, they're playing a 4-4-2 diamond. Jovetic and Icardi up front. Not too sure who Laxalt is. Their midfield is pretty strong though. And yes, I've done it. I went all out. We don't have centre-backs. Just why not try the 3-5-2? Alex in the heart of the defence with Abate and Decilio and left and right back. A strong midfield, a strong attack. If we're out of defenders, we might as well just go for it. Jeremy Menez looking for Bacca. He slipped in through. Bacca 1-on-1. And, oh, he didn't score. But why did I not get closer to the goalkeeper? That's not Bacca's fault. That's just me absolutely crumbling in front of goal. Jovetic. Are we going to get punished for missing that chance? Jovetic keeps going. He passes it off. Lopez has to make the save. Someone get rid of it. Jeremy Menez, a bit of room here. He finds Çalhanoğlu, well played. Çalhanoğlu out wide to Mario Balotelli, who turns inside and has to score, and he does so. Mario Balotelli, against his former employees, makes it 1-0. It had to be Mario. It just had to be. Fantastic work by Menez and Çalhanoğlu. Brilliant turn and a good finish. I see something bad. I see Stefan El Shaarawy laying down, and he has to come off. Of course, we were doing so well, and now we get an injury. I'm not sure who I can put on the wing, to be honest. We don't really have a lot of wingers. I mean, Milan can potentially play there, but I'm more tempted to bring on Simone Verdi in left mid and see how he does. There we go, that's half time. We've absolutely dominated Inter in that first half. It's a shame El Shaarawy got injured. They'll probably miss the Bayern game as well, but let's take a look at the match facts, because for the first time ever on career mode, I have bossed possession. Look at that, 67% possession, 4 shots, 2 on target. Absolutely deserve to be in the lead. 20 minutes to go. It hasn't been a very good second half so far, so I'm making a double substitution. Bonaventura and Bacca coming off for Niang and Perez, who's playing as a right mid, of course. Çalhanoğlu has spotted the run from Balotelli. Well played. Balotelli turns inside on Murillo. Too easily there. Mario going all the way, finding the pass into Bruno Perez. Please keep it in. Unlucky. We're going to find the cross. And there is Balotelli again, but they clear it. Well, guys, we all know Çalhanoğlu is hitting this one, but can he beat Handanovic from 38 yards out? We're going to find out now. Çalhanoğlu hits it down low. Great save. Diego Lopez can go all the way to Bruno Perez, who's been given acres of space. Doesn't take the best of touches, but it doesn't matter because the derby is over. AC Milan are victorious over their arch rivals and win 1-0 after a absolutely domination in the first half. We didn't do too well in the second half. As you can see, they brought back the possession, had a couple of chances, but I felt like we do deserve the win, especially looking back at these stats. And in other news, Chievo have beaten Juve 2-1, so that's fantastic to see. We've also got a training session before the game against Bayern, and I'm curious how we'll do it against the very best, against Europe's elite, because we haven't played a team like that yet in this career mode. This is Season 2, first time in the Champions League, and finally we're going to see what it's like to play at the highest possible level of European football. A broken elbow will take out El Shaarawy for 2 months. Devastating blow.
Alan Smith alongside me. Alan, this is a very intriguing group. We've had a couple of games for each club now, and now we're on to match day 3. Beginning to shape up.
Yeah, I think so. The group does begin to take...
Welcome to the Allianz Arena for the game Bayern Munich against AC Milan, 2 European giants who will be battling it out for top spot in the group. Anderlecht and St Etienne will only play for 3rd spot, I'm guessing, because Bayern Munich, without a doubt, is the best team, although they've dropped points. This puts us in a good position. We do not have to win, but I'd like to at least get a draw. Balotelli scored 4 goals in his last 3 games. He'll be the man they have to watch out for. El Shaarawy is injured, so I went back to the 4-4-2 diamond. Before we take a look at our lineup, let's see how Bayern Munich play. And here they are, FC Bayern, of course. Manuel Neuer in goal, Philipp Lahm leading the side. Kingsley Coman surprisingly up front, Ribéry, Müller and Robben behind him. Richly, you have definitely had your influence on the Bayern side, because Kingsley Coman is playing instead of Lewandowski, which is kind of surprising. And this is our side, of course. 4-4-2 diamond, Maximovic, Romagnoli coming back after their suspensions in the Serie A. Bacca, Balotelli up front, Bertolacci and Bonaventura in central midfield. Çalhanoğlu is a little bit tired. A strong side, an interesting battle. I can't wait to find out how we'll do. This is what the stuff of dreams is made of. A Champions League night between 2 European giants. Let's get a result, boys. Let's do this. Interesting tactic. They're passing it all the way back to Manuel Neuer, who eventually has to get rid of it. But it finds its way to Robben. Don't know what they're playing at here. Oh, it's a good ball there. Kingsley Coman in behind. Forces a good save from Diego Lopez. First attack of the game. Balotelli down the right wing against Mehdi Benassia. Takes it past him as if he's not even there. He can slip through Menez, who just couldn't get there before Neuer did. Balotelli into Menez. Menez is against Holger Badstuber. He finds Bonaventura, who's been left alone. Giacomo Bonaventura makes it 1-0 to AC Milan against the run of play. They've been bossing possession. Manuel Neuer had to come out once for a through ball, I think. But this is shocking defending. Don't know who had to pick up Bonaventura there. It doesn't matter. We take the lead. 1-0. That's poor. That is poor. Diego Lopez, not sure what you were doing there. But Thomas Müller equalises, makes it 1-1. I wasn't speaking. I was expecting him to claim that to come out. Usually they are able to do that, but right now Diego Lopez did not want to jump. Not sure why we just gave away that goal. Against Bayern, you're always going to get punished. And there we go, half-time 1-1 at the Allianz Arena. Definitely not the worst. I was expecting to get dominated, and although it seemed to look like that, we actually held our ground pretty well. The 2 goals really came because of 2 defensive mistakes. Diego Lopez should have claimed the corner, and someone should have picked up Bonaventura, who made the run through the middle. So not the best game you've ever seen. Both teams are not taking any risks. One change at halftime. I'm going to leave Menez to rest, and Bayern Niang comes on. I looked at their stats. Niang, due to his training, is now technically just as good as Menez, so why not try him? He's got more pace and strength. It's a good ball in by Ribéry, headed out, not well enough. Thomas Müller finds Kingsley Coman into Arjen Robben. The danger is coming from everywhere with this team, but Robben has hesitated too much there, and now we break. Niang using good pace, can slip through Balotelli. Here we go, Balotelli against Mehdi Benassia. He's got the legs on him, he has to hold him off. Manuel Neuer doesn't come out. Balotelli makes it 2-1. AC Milan have retaken the lead. 56 minutes gone. We have a major shock yet again. You don't expect Milan to be leading at this stage, but we are. Brilliant work from Balotelli and Niang. Honestly, he deserves a mention, Balotelli. He's been weighing on that defence since minute 1, and it's paid off. Look at this line we have here. 3 attackers chasing down the defenders. They've got nowhere to go. This is what you want to see from Milan. Not being scared to attack and put pressure on teams. Balotelli holding them off, finding Abate. Well played. Abate looking for Niang on the front post. Niang tries a scissor kick, and it's kept in and cleared by Bayern. They're under pressure. They're losing, and we're still putting pressure on them. Well done by Bacca. Desilio pushing up from left back. We're not scared. We're going for it. Desilio inside to Mbaye Niang, who spots Balotelli. He takes a touch. He bangs it on his left. Manuel Neuer, good save. Have to get rid of that, boys. Maximovic can't win the header. Philipp Lahm inside, off the post. And now we get rid of it. Jesus. And that's the end of the game. Bayern came close towards the end with the shot off the post. But we have absolutely dominated them here at the own Allianz Arena. And this makes me think that we could win the Champions League. Why not? If you look at the possession, yeah, 61, but we kept them at the back most of the game. They couldn't get out of their half, and they had to pass it around. I felt like this was a fantastic performance. The stats may disagree, but this is a deserved win. And let's face it, if you can beat Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, you can beat anyone. This has put a lot of faith in my side, and I believe that we can go far in this Champions League campaign. Looking at the calendar, we've got Sassuolo at home, Cagliari away, and then Juve away as well. I'm definitely going to play the Juve game. Undecided about what game I'm going to sim of those two, but 3 days after Juve, we've got another Champions League game. So, you know, the games are following up in quick succession. We have to be careful with our fitness. We have to rotate the team a lot, but what we've shown today is fantastic, and I'm very proud of our performances so far. We're on top in the Serie A as well with a game in hand. It's looking good so far. Where do you think we can finish with AC Milan? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed them, and thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.